good, yo? Welcome back to a brand new chapter. Once again, back with Choujin X. Finally, man, we were finally getting caught up in the series once again. I think chapter 75 had like just dropped in Japanese. It hasn't, the English release date hasn't been revealed or hasn't dropped in English yet. Which, even though that was also a single chapter, I don't know if Ashita Sensei is finally going back to how the series was before as single chapter release rather than doing this whole parts thing. Because both chapter, what is it? Let me check Manga Plus. Yeah, 73 and 74 were just single chapters, and 72 was the last that was doing the whole parts thing, and 75 seems to be the same way. Once again, I had actually meant to record this a lot sooner. Like I wanted after I got caught up last time, I wanted to get closer to the series, and I wanted to do a better job of keeping up with it, and like doing what I used to do was like when the next chapter had dropped in its fully, and I know that chapter's parts are done. I'll go react to that one. I meant to do that to where I was close release rather than having to do multiple chapters, doing these like chapter batches or chapter marathons that I've been doing for the last one, for like the last probably a couple of years at this point, since Ashita started really pushing the chapter, the parts thing with Choujin X. But literally, as you guys may know, if you guys watch some of my other content, I mentioned my webcam, that the one that Dokia gave me, had died, seemingly died. You know, it wasn't connecting on my laptop, it wouldn't connect on my Surface. I thought it was dead. I ended up having to buy a new one on eBay. Well, not a new one, it was pre-owned, but you know, because the thing itself is like $70 by itself new. So I was like, fuck that. I'm sure I could find something cheaper. And I found one that was like under 30 on eBay. It was like 25 bucks. I like the same one. But anyway, so I bought that one, and then right in like during the shipping process of when it was waiting to get delivered to me, my other webcam started working again. And then at that point, it was just kind of like, let me wait till the new one comes out again, just in case, you know, this one dies on me when I actually want to record or something. So yeah, I meant this a little bit sooner, man. But hey, we're doing it now, man. We're back on Choujin X. I haven't seen nothing from these chapters, man. I don't know what the fuck's in them. So let's see what we got, man. We got so yeah, we're going from chapter 71 or from 70 rather to 75 to 74 because 75 had just dropped, and I'm assuming that one's a single chapter once it's released on Manga Plus. I'll hopefully react to it when it drops in English, man, rather than doing this bad. I want to be a bit more proactive with Choujin X and not let it pile up as much. Anyway, maybe you guys prefer this. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what we got for chapter. We started off with a color page. You love to see it. You always get to see a color page. Chapter 70, Part 1, the events leading up to March 2003. Ooh. Okay, March 20th. This is okay. This cover page isn't a double spread. The next page is double spread with these trains on, man. This looks amazing, by the way. The colors here look amazing, by the way. Like we haven't really seen much of full color or like color pages for Choujin X, besides obviously the cover, at least from my memory. I think the only other time we got color pages for Choujin X was that one chapter very early on with the snake chick, where the backgrounds were like red, but it was still black and white, but the backgrounds were red for a couple pages. That looked pretty cool. I think it's about the only other time we've gotten straight up color pages for Choujin X. I might be wrong, and like there might have been some more in between that, but I think this might be the first time we got some straight up color pages for Choujin X, man. But I could be wrong outside of obviously the covers. But yeah, looks great, man. I like the colors that Ashita used for this. Another Dale page spread showing up another landscape because Ashita loves to flex how much of a good artist he is. All right, now we're back onto the actual pages. All right, we got a little girl that looks like Aerie pointing to the sky. She's pointing a wand to the sky, acknowledging her tribal chief. Okay, now we got spaceships seemingly. Damn, there's a lot of double page spreads in this chapter. I gotta say, man, there's a lot of double page spreads. Looks like we got planes nuking this village. Great artwork once again. And now finally we have dialogue. Prophet, will you greet the people now? Okay, it looks like this is fucking See, this is the problem when you do this and when you do Choujin X these releases. I completely forgot what this chick's name is. You forget shit when you do shit, man. Ooh, looks like we got Ozma on here for some reason. I'm intrigued. All right. Okay, Wait, is that Ellie? Wait, is that supposed to be Ellie? Is Ellie this new prophet or something? Okay. That would also explain why this might be like an alternate future or something, or like premonition for like what's happening. That maybe with the whole Choujin X thing with Tokyo that they've been mentioning about, and we've seen like the destruction of Tokyo in previous chapters. This might be connected to that. Not entirely sure, but I guess we'll find out. What is also explain why Tokyo while Ellie and Ozma are here. Anyway, okay. It's been 3 years since the event, and now we face an unprecedented new threat. Yep, there's Ozma. 3 years, huh? 3 years ago, January 5th, 2000. All right, back with the boys in Tokyo. What's that, Arthur? A piece of airplane external paneling. We borrowed it from the Bureau of Aviation. Are you making an airplane? Sandek asked me to look into something. Next page. Sand loot. Okay, now it just turns into sand. It turned into sand? Wow. Sand loot is one of my abilities. It allows me to turn physical matter, manufacture organic into sand. So this dude's basically Sandman. Lamau. Someone call Marvel. They want their villain back. but there's one material it cannot influence, which is which one? Just give me a little more thought, Korahara. He means people as in flesh and bone. In other words, it doesn't work on living. It doesn't work on the living. Wrong. Never mind me. Looks like Ozma's got something. Is it things that have been oh, my nose. Oh. Is it things that have been made using Choujin powers? Allow me to demonstrate. All right, so I'm pulling out the 9mm. It's fighting back against the being sand looted. Looks like a tiny polar aurora. You wield that material to maintain a certain shape, and that negates my powers. Another bit of airplane? Yes. This one kind of looks like a GBA low-key, like the GBASP with the clamshell look. Sand loot. And it doesn't move. It's maintaining its shape. Doesn't that mean it's from one of the planes that crashed, which means yes, the planes that fell on Yamato were back with Ellie. Hey, our girl Pamela. Always good to see Pamela. You already know. You guys already know. I'm not gonna harp on it anymore. Y'all know. If you know, you know. You're awake? Paper. Next page. Here, Ellie, I peeled an apple for you. Don't want it. Pamela, just keep quiet. Just keep quiet a second. All right, what the hell is Ellie drawing? No dope spread? The plane that fell on Yamato were created by superpowers. Oh yeah, right. That was son of a bitch. What chapter was that one? See, it sounds like these. I wish manga was like comics where they would put in, editor's notes on like certain issues from like earlier on. This is like one of those times, man. But I think it was a little bit after Tokyo, after the time skip, if I remember correctly. I think it was actually that long ago. It might have been like the previous chapter, like one of the previous chapters before that I did previously last time. I think so. I might be wrong. But yeah. This shot looks amazing, by the way. Anyway, skies over Nawaki Prefecture. Okay. All right. January 6th, 2000. 12 airplanes crashed into the heart of Nawaki. I don't know how it's supposed to. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Prefecture. Nawaki Mori HQ. Master Irma, the town. Next page. January 7th, 2000, Nagama Prefecture. 10 planes fell within city limits. All on-duty keepers initiate search and rescue protocols. Another Delpate spread. This time we got tanks. Ooh, this is that second half of the Delpate spread looks incredible, man. That goes hard, low key. All right, now we got some woman commenced the invasion. All right, let's go to the second part. January 11th through 19, 2000, Milwaukee. Chapter 70, Part 2, the events leading up to March. Wait, what the fuck? The events leading up to March 2003, Part 1. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Alright, now we're back with Tokyo in the game. It looks like they have joined in the fight on, or seemingly are fighting against this invasion we saw previously. A dragon! We can't do that. We can't do it, Kurohara. It's too fast. We'll never catch up to it. Tokyo, enemies on the ground. The dragon is the least of our worries. Guided Masamune. Next bitch. Who the fuck is this bitch? So we got the last ones up in here. Master Irma. What is this? Keep your distance. Next bitch. Whatever it is, it contaminated the area. We're not prepared to face her. Our best option is to retreat. A dragon aerial combatants, and the power of decay. This is no ordinary attack. Well, that's a cool looking gun he's got. Alright, Nagamata. This way! We're from Yamato Mori. Where is the sitch? What's the sitch? I'm sorry, I just hear that and I immediately think of Kim Possible. Does anyone else here? So what's the sitch? And I immediately think of Kim Possible. Please tell me it's not just me that thinks Kim Possible. Go to cartoon, man. What's a sitch? You're here to help? We're sure happy to have you. We're sure to see you. The enemy forces are approaching the town. His head explodes. Next page. Ah! Take cover! Was he shot? But from where? Oh, there's our sniper. She cute. I like her design. Next page. Higashi! Shadowlands? I don't know how you pronounce that. Of Nagamata. What's going on? To be frank, the situation is bleak. They've picked half of Nagamata's keepers. The enemy has a full advantage. We're not even sure how it's happening. Who are we up against? No idea, but they're professionals. The director is leading a fight against the enemies at HQ. We're headed there now to give support. What will you do? We'll go with you. If Nagamata and Naoki fall, Yamato will be next. Next page. We need to stop the attack. We need to stop the attack here. Actually, even if we ended up losing both prefectures. What is this? At least we can gather information on the enemy. Ooh. Okay, this is a doc. I thought this was gonna be a double page spread. I thought it was like, ooh. When I saw that like splash, I was like, of like the bodies, like, ooh, another double page spread. Ashita, you spoil us. But no, there is no double page spread. Anyway. They're frozen. Like stone. Or like sand, it looks like more likely. What is this stuff? Next page. It's salt. Salt. I believe so. They're salt sculptures. But next page. They were once all people. I'll get them for this. Roja, if I pronounce that right. Next page. The director. But how? Scourge Senior was Nagamata's most powerful fighter. Shaol! That's it. Next page. That's what's turning people into salts? No, some random bullshit. Excellent reflexes. Oh, it's the commander we saw earlier on the tank. I guess she has the power of salt. You're the... But let's see how you handle the next one. Alright, next page. Asuma's still dodging everything. Now she's setting up massive beam or something. Or now it looks like she create clones. Create. Next page. Her power is just probably like Arthur's sand loot. It turns anything it touches into salt. Firepower doesn't matter much in fights, because even a single touch is fatal. She hit the ground. Next page. Create. Plate. Shell. I've got it, Higashi. Steps of darkness. Ooh. I stabbed her in the head. Blade of darkness. Now I have you, but it seems like I did nothing to her. Uh-oh. To send him flying. Showl! Ugh. She turned. It looks like she turned it into salt as well. She didn't use a raise. You create metal, Higashi, is it? Where did you obtain those powers? Him and Tokyo both got drugged up. None of your business. Actually, I can't say for certain that it's not. Metal was a symbol of our president's powers. Just the other day, he left some as a parting gift. He's always one for theatrics. The other day, does she mean the planes and him? I've got no idea what you're talking about. Next page. Have you dreamt of the man without a head? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! That was the boss! That was the boss! The headless man was the boss! Next page. Wait, was this always spread? Hold on. Okay, looks like it kind of was. At least the way that this thing is divided on the on Viz's website makes it seem like it's always spread, but it might have just been split weird. Anyway, I am Vanya, if I'm saying right. What the fuck? I think this is Russian. Ilragovuk. I don't know. This honestly sounds Russian or something. The current supreme leader of our army, Mr. Higashi. Let's meet again soon. We both have something we need from each other after all. Days later, the enemy contacted each prefecture. Next page. The message was as follows. To all of Nanasu, we are the nation of war. We are the Gultan Co-Peace Sphere, led by Quem McMahon. Wait, am I reading this right? I think I might be reading this wrong. I think it might have been like, we are a nation of war, led by Quem McMahon, if I'm saying it right. We are the Gultan Co-Peace Sphere, Gulata 2. Next page. Gulata is a country without land, and has thus taken action to secure territory for itself as a part of its own defense. Should you comply with our conditions and cede your land to us, by becoming part of our co-peace sphere, your safety shall be guaranteed. Should you refuse, our invasion will continue unabated. We are the new Gula. We are the Gultan Co-Peace Sphere Gulata 2. Declare war upon you. Then, end of chapter. All right, that is the end of the chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Next chapter is next. And yeah, honestly, man, I cannot wait for Choujin X to get an anime. Man. Like, I've heard rumors that there's like one in development, but so far nothing has really come out yet. So it might still be years down the line, man, or it might all be bullshit. I don't know, but I am confident that Choujin X will eventually get an anime at some point. It's been running pretty long at this point. There's more than enough material to make an anime of it, a 24 episode anime of that as well. Like they want to go to really, go in for the long haul for this, not just do a 12. There's more than enough material for Choujin X for an anime adaptation or a film adaptation. They prefer to do that instead. I don't fucking know. But hopefully we get an anime. But yeah, man, an anime adaptation from Choujin X will go so hard, man. I look forward to whenever that day does come. There we go. That was weird. Anyway, guys, hope we'll get this chapter 9 out of 10, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me until you feel like it. Links down below. And as always, back for more. See you guys next time.